Morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm letting y'all see how terrible I look today. I just got done with the gym and back from vacation, and they just tried to kill me. Hey, I was just talking. I wanna say this. There's two things that just came up on the ALC call that I think will hit home with a lot of you. Number one, we're talking about financial literacy. And I said on the call, we were talking about profit and loss statements and understanding budgets and households and why it matters. And a lot of us, because I know SBS came in, and a lot of us are like, yeah, I look at it, but do you understand how to read a P&L? Does everybody on the call understand how to read a profit and loss statement or a balance sheet? Because if you don't, I just said this, you have money coming into your home and then you have money going out. And then we're making short term decisions and we're buying things that we might not need to be buying because we're not looking at the real numbers. And then all of a sudden we have a month that we don't sell any real estate and financially we're struggling. And so I just told them on the ALC call, I'm like, hey, we have a duty as entrepreneurs and business people and business professionals, we have a duty to understand financial literacy. And why do we have a duty to understand financial literacy? Anybody unmute?
Because we're advising people on one of their biggest financial decisions.
Yep, but if we're going to look even past that, does the majority of Americans understand financial literacy?
No.
No. And what does that end up happening in our communities? Like poverty. Yes. So I think instead of us running from it and say, y'all, I didn't understand how to read a profit and loss. So let me just go ahead and say that. Until I went into business with Keller Williams, that was foreign to me, as was the word performa. I would always laugh when I would say it because I was like, I have no clue what I'm talking about. Anyway, all that to say is now I know how to read it. And now I know how to create a budget. And now I know how to make, financial choices, whether they're good or bad, and I at least have a baseline. And so, we have one of the smartest MCAs in the entire nation in Leslie, and she wants to meet with y'all. She wants to teach y'all how to read these things. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, we need a baseline so that we can recorrect the baseline. And so I'm encouraging everybody to understand that financial literacy does matter. And while I said this, y'all, there's months I have to get on a call that I'm like, God, this is going to be awful. They're going to tell me we have no money coming in the business because we had a goose egg or we're carrying too many expenses. And I still get on the call, and I have to get on the call because then it tells me what I need to do in terms of activity to change course. But if I just ignore it, I'm not changing course. Does that make sense? Is everybody following me? So y'all, this is like our tax season is the biggest opportunity for us to recorrect course, because we're paying taxes, we're doing the P&Ls, we're having to do all of that. And if you don't want to do a P&L, then hire somebody to do the P&L for you. So I want to start there. And then the other thing I thought was really interesting that got brought up, and then I promise we'll get to Good Friday. I hear people say at Keller Williams, it changed their life. What has changed in terms of tense? Any grammar folks on here?
Past tense.
Past tense. So do we just show up and say, hey, we changed, we're here, or are we choosing to evolve and saying Keller Williams is changing my life? Like, we have to understand, y'all, nobody ever just makes it. Like, we don't just stop at a point that I'm like, hey, I'm good enough. I got to the table and I'm done. Like, I'm not that way. Like, I am Keller Williams, and business professionals and leaders are changing my life because I'm ever evolving. So I want to make sure everybody has that mindset. Like, we're not to the final destination until God says it's time to wrap us on up. Right? and it's time for us to finalize living a legacy. So I just want to make sure everybody understands that, like, this is not we don't ever just get to stop. If you want to, that's fine. But my personality profile is I am always evolving. I am living a legacy. I'm not leaving a legacy because that's past tense. The company is changing my life because I am constantly evolving. So I think my Good Friday is I am grateful to evolve. I'm grateful that I am willing to evolve, and I'm grateful to call myself out when I am on the wrong course. Whether I like looking at financial literacy or not, I just think it's something that we all have to pay attention to. All right, that's all I got. Somebody tell me some Good Friday news. Went super deep there. But I want to make sure that we're all understanding that we're all on a journey, and it is not over till it's over, and it's a great time for us to reinvent ourselves. All right, somebody tell me something good. Somebody's got something good out there.
It's me, Carly. Hey.
Hey, Carly. Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Hey, so I yesterday, Sarah knows this, made a really big decision for my business that I think is really going to be phenomenal, and I'm excited for it.
So you took the riches are in the niches and you immediately executed on it, and now you know your niche.
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome. Your energy sounds awesome too. Awesome job, Carly. Who else?
I got something. Uh-oh. Call coming
I
in.
got you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I went back to the basic. Oh God. I went back to the basics on something, and that was putting my pipeline right in front of me. I wrote everybody down in my pipeline. My coach had me to go through and actually be real with myself who was actually about to buy within the next 6 to 12 months, or within the next 12, who was listing within the next 12. And if they weren't, they came off the pipeline, they go right back into a nurture. So we don't have a whole lot of fluff. So I feel more in control, and I can see my projections for the next few months.
Man, I love that. Like, y'all put a whiteboard up. If you don't want to use tech for it, I don't care. Put a whiteboard up of buyers and sellers. So somebody that you know that's going to transact with you in the next 12 months, and get really clear on that, because then you can double down on helping and serving those people and stop chasing a bunch of people that are not highly motivated, right? Put them on a nurture plan. I'm not saying don't call them, but you're not going to call them as often as you are your A list, right, Ashley? Which is allowing you to double down and focus, right? Awesome job. Justin says that always makes me feel better because you know where you are truly. Yeah, awareness is key, right? It's awareness in financials, awareness in my pipeline, and sometimes I have to say to myself, okay, I'm not looking as good as what I thought I was going to do. So now this gives me some clarity to start doubling down. And that is, Ashley, when you just said it, that is controlling your destiny. That is taking control. So I love that. Awesome job on that. Who else? Linda, what's up with the office?
We're crushing it.
We are.
We're crushing it. I think we already have 11 people in this month. We have a whole week left, and we have a lot of people working. We might have the biggest month I've ever had. Agent count wise, a lot of our new agents are crushing it. Like, it's just giving me so much energy to see everybody come and plug in and win the morning and deals and donuts. Like, the energy is so high and it's amazing. So it makes all of the hard work that I know me, Sarah, and Leslie do, and Dawn and our brokers, like, just worth it. And it's so fun.
Well, and I think we're having one of the better months. We've onboarded a couple of producers, which has been awesome. But I will also say, like, Red Day is out. Like, that gives me so much energy. Red Day is here. So make sure y'all share that. So we're serving together. We opened up we brought back the prayer boxes. So that's back. Our team has gotten really focused on building community, time to pray over our people, and making sure everybody's energy is up for production. Which I'm going to give a Good Friday to the great folks in South Haven. Justin, I know you lead there all the time. Don, I know you do as well. I know there's several people in the office right now. Y'all, the energy, if you ever get a chance to go into South Haven on a Thursday, it will change your energy and change your mindset. Like, y'all down there are just crushing it. And y'all are actually, just so everybody knows, most offices in Tennessee and Mississippi are down in market share, and Mississippi is up. Which
going
is
up every month.
They're going up every month, which shows that a community that's coming together to build together for production and building each other and serving each other is changing the game. So I want to give a huge shout out to all the folks in South Haven, Mississippi. Like, it's awesome what y'all are doing. So
Yeah, I was just thinking about that yesterday, Sarah. Can I say really fast, Justin? Like, so grateful for you because you like pour into our people and you show up every week, even when there was months when like you were there by yourself and you were like, well, I'm still here every Thursday, y'all come on. So I so appreciate you. Just like the consistency is what made it work, I think. And then people were like, oh, okay, he's going to keep doing this, because I think a lot of times we have shiny object syndrome. And that's the one thing Justin's biggest strong suit is. He is not a shiny object person. He knows what works and he's going to be there to do it every time. So just like that example is, I think, what has changed it, truly.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
We can hear you, Justin.
I just want to say is what can I say this while he's paused?
I
This is
think he's
Patricia.
good.
I had the opportunity to go down to South Haven a few times as well. And I would say it's amazing because it's so intentional. And it's like they huddle before and we lay out a plan on what we're going to do during the lead gen time. And then we have the opportunity to come back and then and Justin does a really good job of how, based on the calls and things, the touches that we've made, how you turn it into money. So he actually brings it to life. So he does a really good job, even from, my perspective. He does a great job.
Yeah, Justin, are you where you can talk now?
I think so. I'm in the drive-through. Sorry, y'all. I think that I get just as much out of it. Thank y'all so much for all your kind words. I just wanted to build community when we started it, and I think that sometimes it makes it easier to do something that's hard if people try to do it together. And so that's what I think the benefit out of that is. And, if you come, it's kind of hard to hide from doing the work, and the work is going to produce the results. So that's why I think everyone should be there.
Hey, how long did it take you to get this off the ground? Do you remember what you and I were discussing last fall? Remember you and Lauren and I were talking about how we could get more people there, and it's all of a sudden it clicked, right?
Yeah.
And so look at the momentum now that it's created. And y'all, sometimes it's just like farming a neighborhood or getting in our database. Y'all, sometimes it takes 6 months of consistency to build some massive movement on the other side. And what happens is a lot of us quit before we have the movement on the other side. And so, no, Carly, you do not have to have a Mississippi license to participate. They'll put information on Facebook, but it is every Thursday. It starts at 9. And they do have donuts, which is a plus. But yeah, no, I mean, to that, y'all, like, consistency matters as well. So, awareness and consistency and just putting yourself into action and getting into community matters. So super grateful for all of y'all. I'm very, very proud of everything y'all are doing. And I also know y'all are building together, which is making it fun. So love seeing y'all win. All right, everybody. That's all I got for Good Friday. I hope y'all have a blessed weekend. Please try to get some rest in. And if you could tell by my workout outfit, make sure you protect your health. Y'all make it a good one, make it count. Appreciate y'all.